So what am I doing today? So I finally got people to cut the weeds. As you can see, now this whole area is without all the trees, and well, it's not even trees, but let's call it weeds for now. And they cleaned. They still need to clean a little bit upper, like maybe 1-2 meters up to actually see the profile, but I can already see the profile here. If you can tell, there's one piece that it's a little deep, which is this one. That's probably gonna be the visitors rooms, Airbnbs, I don't know, probably up that mountain and up those two hills, so people can just walk and go to the forest if they like, or the stream. But for now, this is what I have. And just to show you, I'm a visual person, so if I see a plan made on the AutoCAD or some digital medium, it's difficult for me to visualize. I mean, I do visualize, but a flat plan is different, you know, like the spaces. I like to deal with spaces. So what did I do today? I actually came here and tape measure, and as you can see, I've been drawing room sizes and trying to visualize like how am I going to design. So for now, the idea, if it makes sense, at least for me, is I'm gonna take water from the stream, but up high all the way back there, and I'm gonna use something called a Ariete pump, which is a mechanical pump. I'll show you in the future videos when I get one. But so drive a hose all the way there, like 100 meters, and then just pump it. But as you can tell here, there's a slope, so that's good. So basically I'm thinking of putting the pump tank and filter tank that I found in the internet right about here, up here. So when it's full, the pressure from the downslope will be enough to have water like if I was in a big city. So the pressure is gonna be really high. That's something I gotta take in account. So as you can see, there's a slope, which I'm probably gonna put here water tank. I asked the people that clean this area to clean now this area a little bit higher, and probably this is perfect place for putting the water tank. Probably maybe put enough gravel to prevent things from growing, I don't know, or a structure that contains the water high enough so it doesn't get with all this organic matter, right? Also, if you can see now, it's a little better. They cut all the way here, and yeah, I have big ass some bananas, and they're really high, and I never seen like, well, a tree in general, right? But now I can tell that it's very tall. And let me see if I can show you the bananas. So up there we have 1 banana tree, 2 banana trees, 3 banana trees. They're very thick, and I saw this couple banana trees here. So there's 3 banana trees growing, probably this size of this type, but as you can tell here, this is part of the mountain. So the good news is that any rain will be catched by all these trees and go thrown down there into the ditch. So this is a perfect place to put a water tank and a filter tank through an Ariete pump. So that's gonna be interesting in the future, maybe couple months. For now, this is where I flagged basically the area where I want to build. I'll show in the future how the structure is, and as you can tell, let's see if stays there so I can actually take a nice zoom. It's really fast. I think those like bananas, sweet stuff. So yeah, nice butterfly here. So yeah, this area basically I'm gonna have to clean it, maybe a little bit forward towards the upper part, just clean up, and some way to maintain it. I'm gonna have to rake this whole thing and use this as compost, I guess. Try to arrange it in a way that it's more walkable and be able to actually reach the water tank. But for now, this is how it looks. So if you can tell here, if the mosquitoes stop biting me. Yeah, so here, that's where I was tracing rooms. So I'm gonna show in future. I'm gonna show in the future how the plan that I'm doing. Everything I'm doing it. Well, I spent the last 3 to maybe 5 months having ideas using Claude AI, ChatGPT, Perplexity. So all these 3 AIs to be able to build here. And also I include my Feng Shui, right? So the reason I'm positioning the rooms in certain way or what's closer to certain areas are very Feng Shui directed. So based on the Feng Shui, I'm trying to map this whole piece of structure so I can have like the best Feng Shui ever. One of the key items for Feng Shui is to have the back towards a mountain, which means protection. So if you can tell, I have a mountain here, big mountain. So the idea is that if this is my room, let's say, I don't know if we can see it, let's try. So if this is my room, then the best way for me to sleep would be in the protected form. That means towards the mountain. So goes to the other guest room to go towards the mountain. So that protection allows you to sleep better. That's at least the theory in Feng Shui, and that's how I've always been working with. And all my customers, I've basically made their rooms moved so they can acquire the best positions for each of them. But in my case, I'm calculating everything using the knowledge I already have, plus my AI Feng Shui helpers and builders. So for now, I have mapped 1 room, 2 rooms, bathroom, and there's this whole lot to still map. In future videos, I'll show what I'm planning on doing once I hire a topographer to check the topography and give him my plan. Once I know it works, then I'll show my version 1.0. But for now, this is the whole piece of land that I'm trying to build at. Something interesting that, I mean, I saw in various YouTube channels. But for now, of course, there's wavy areas and flat areas. That's something I gotta work on. Probably we'll need to fill that up somehow. I'm not a builder, so I gotta ask that question. But yeah, theoretically, I'm trying to make it all the way down to the drop, which I'm planning on building as, again, like maybe 2 rooms with bathroom and a small kitchen. Also based on Feng Shui, so people that come and visit feel relaxed and feel the energy of this area. Something that I discovered while analyzing through through Plot AI and DeepSeek also, which I did, using the Feng Shui knowledge, is something very interesting when I chose. I didn't know this before, right? So you can see that here we have a huge mountain that goes all the way down. So behind that mountain, there's another stream of water. So that means that in front of me, I have a small stream of water. Well, not that small, but in comparison on the other side. So two streams that cross all the way down there with the end roads, where you already seen me crossing. So those two streams cross here, and this has one more mountain behind. And this concept that I have right now here, they call it the sleeping dragon, which is where all the energy basically hits in this area. So I don't know what that means. I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I'm starting to live here, but theoretically is that the energy is concentrated, the good energy, right? And the way that I'm constructing and building, I'm basically trying to balance everything around me to use this energy here. What will happen? I don't know, but stay tuned for future videos. Well, once I build, because right now without a house, I'm not gonna stay here. Although some people told me I should just put a tent here and pass couple days, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. But this is the place now. And let's just skip a little walk and see how the stream is. It's like around 5 o'clock, I guess. And I think the best view is up here. Yeah, the street is already still I need to fix. But as I told a couple people, baby steps, one problem at a time. So first problem is cleaning the area. Second problem is seeing the space of the area so I can actually plan. And next step, topography, soil analysis, and then find somebody that wants to build my crazy idea that I think anybody would think about it here in Peru at least. So that's the stream of water right now. So I'm probably starting to pump all the way back with a small hose, going all the way down, all the way somehow through the mountain. I guess I'm gonna clean myself. Hope I don't find anything there, but clean all the way with probably around 100 meters. I guess 100 meters, 150 meters. I know that the Ariete pump can push that even 130 meters up. And this is not even up, it's maybe 6 meters, and then everything is gonna go from the mountain, which also I need to plan slowing down the water, because the pressure on that drop is gonna be bigger than what we use the toilets in America. I mean, North America. So I need to figure out a way to slow down the pressure of the water, the drop, because one of the interesting things I want to do, it's a filter with something called, in German, Schmutzdecke, which is the dirty particles of the river, and the organic life stays in the top and eats all the bad stuff. So once it starts going through the sand and the gravel and all these stages inside a container, it cleans the water very clean. So, but the important thing is it has to be a slow, constant water trickle. So it cannot be like hitting and splashing, because it kills the bacteria and moves the whole bacteria. So it has to be a way to reduce the speed and let the water just hit slowly and very slowly. So that's something for some other day. Probably I'm gonna put like 2 containers, one to catch sediments, and then slowly go into the filter container which slowly again will go into the main container, which is what I'm trying to say in that area. So that, in theory, will give me clean water and no power needing with this Ariete pump. Because it's, I'll show in some other videos, but basically with that pump, I can have plenty of water always, and I don't need a big tank because I will be getting the water from the stream. Maybe in the future, December, January, the water may get really dirty if there's again a mud flow. So I would need to think about that. The good thing is that I think I found a good area for the Ariete pump, and that will be protected. That's what I hope for. And the rest is just gravity and pressure. I will show more technical details in the future, but for now, that's the idea for the water part. Once I have the tank up there, I will be able to start pumping water. But the important stuff is that with this Schmutzdecke concept, I need to have it flowing for at least 2 to 4 weeks before I can drink the water, because all the organic life needs to be created. One thought is to go down there to the stream, and where you see like this green stuff and what stuff that you wouldn't even touch, that thing I would put it there directly and would accelerate by 2 weeks. That's the theory. Let's see the practice when I do it. But after that, the water is automatic, so I don't need power. The power is probably gonna come from the sun for now. I'm just trying to think about options of getting water. One was something called a Pelton wheel, and a Pelton wheel just drives a motor really fast. The only thing that I don't like about the Pelton wheel is that you're gonna hear the constant, right? Of course, it's not gonna be that close, but still, it's gonna be close enough that I would like to have another option. If I don't have another option, I would use that. And it's a lot more work because you gotta prevent rocks and things to go into the wheel. That will probably damage it, right? But I don't, based on my research, if I need a washing machine, induction cooker, my computer and different things, I should be able to work enough with 1 kilowatt power, 1.5 or 5 or even 500 constant power from the water. I'm not sure about that calculation yet, but that's a theory. And what I'm thinking is, there's another option. In Alibaba, they sell this Archimedes screw. It's a screw, literally. I'll show it in the future if I acquire it. It's a screw that basically will just move at the same speed of the water when the water passes through. And the cool thing is that there's a motor on top, which it's also not as loud as the Pelton wheel. And the interesting part is that I wouldn't need to build a huge channel to channel the water. I would probably just need to do a small kind of pipe that goes all the way into a small area where I can push the water and let the Archimedes screw just move and go and drive the water, and I think that's a clean concept, but it's still in thinking. Let's see. But for now, that's the other part. And yeah, I'm probably for sure gonna need solar panels for now, before the Archimedes wheel. I don't know how efficient it's gonna be. There's mixed reviews on the power that I'm gonna need based on different AI models. But for now, I think I should be able to have light and food. Maybe washing machine once a week without cooking so much. But we will see as I move forward. The idea is that it would be somewhere on top of the garage, if there's a garage still. I'm still designing, but something around there. because the sun comes from the east, as you can see up there, you can see still that there's some sun. It comes around 9:30 a.m. and probably we get it until 3:30 p.m. So that's a small window, but that's usually what they think about charge, right? But that also means that my short window would probably not charge completely, but I'm not sure. At least in winter, that's probably gonna be a challenge, but I'm not sure because there's a lot of rain. So I would plan for having a Archimedes screw in before the rain comes, because that would give me 24-hour power basically, with little pressure of water and constant electricity that it will charge the batteries from the solar panels. So the idea is to have a hybrid, both of them. So when I have to shut down the Archimedes wheel, I'm probably gonna have to use the solar. The good news is that in summer times I would probably not need that, but in winter, who knows? But we will see. But for now, as you can tell, I still need to fix the road. But I think once I start kind of like digging here and kind of establish this area, I'm gonna fix this too. Various concepts I've been redesigning. One is I'm thinking of building something called a climate battery. A climate battery is it's a series of pipes underneath the earth. I'll show again in the future the concept where you have a main pipe that will drag the hot air into the pipe, heating the underneath of the earth. So that would leave the earth warmer, and the opposite will be when the cold weather comes. When the cold weather comes, the cold weather goes in and it will kind of stay down. And so it's a thermodynamic theory where basically hot air goes in and goes out cold because it goes through the land, and other way around. How is it going to work? I have no idea. I have a theory, but I need to find also resources on how to get those pipes all the way here. So yeah, climate battery, that's a pretty cool concept. I wouldn't need an AC, and I wouldn't need a lot of mechanical stuff if I'm gonna use that. But yeah, everything is in design. The important thing for now is to see that if you see the profile of the land right now, rain is gonna come. And if you see, there's two crossings, left and right? One from the mountain, one from the left. So the theory is I can do a main cut to make the water just drive all the way down to that end. So that would solve the first water problem of getting flooded with water. I don't think I would get that because of the land, but still, I need to do a land analysis, soil analysis. So, but in the back, for example, same concept. So I can do like a perimeter French drain, basically cutting the water coming from the back, if it ever comes, the water coming from back there, from north to south, and basically pushing all this water all the way down there into the stream somehow, because I can do a crossing somewhere. So the good news is that based on what I see here right now, the land is a little higher than the road, which that means if I ever have a urgent water mud flow, it won't affect my land as much, because as you see the cracks here, all of them go through and none of them go up. So that means I'm in a good situation here. So I need to keep that soil as this level. Maybe if I can level it a little better, putting more rocks and more soil, I guess. Well, that's something for an engineer to find out. But maybe add a little more soil to the left maybe a little more fall back there. That would make this piece of land a little flatter and stay up enough for me to put maybe little by little carry some rocks and put them like in front of here and build my own semi-gabion wall. So I mean, there's ton of pieces that I can use, what I can tell here. A lot of organic matter. But yeah, so gabion walls in the front that would prevent me anything with water issues. The water coming from the stream, even a mud flow. I mean, Ariete will pump it, and we'll probably have one tank with a lot of dirty water. So I need to figure a way to clean it easily. Probably just put a faucet on the bottom so I can just open it and let all the mud out, and leave the whole connectivity to the good water in the second tank. And that would solve like yeah, all my issues with water. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now at this point. I think it's gonna take like 2-3 weeks to get topography and soil analysis, another 2, so like a month, and then see who can build my crazy idea. I will probably leave all of this here because it helps being close to the water, right? To have a very, very big distance between where I'm gonna build and yeah, water. The cool thing is that, well, I'm gonna have to see how to get there, but if you see back there, if I can zoom in, there's like 2 banana plants, so hopefully they grow really big. Although I have there already behind, and I hope with the product I put yesterday, they will survive, because I think they're being attacked by some beetle. I do have some bananas on the back too, but I need to, well, not me, but somebody needs to clean all the way to the banana trees. Maybe I'm gonna ask the guy to do that cleanup with the banana, and then yeah, and then see how far I can go up and do some kind of cleaning down there, and then figure out what my next steps are. So it looks better than I thought. I mean, it's not perfect, of course. It's the ideas have changed from building a small what's it called, alpine concept house, to what I'm planning on building. But for now, I really like my concept now, and I think I'm getting, little by little, it's getting into that part. It's gonna all is gonna depend on costs, right? But we will see as the time continues. I also have a pine tree, I realized there. Well, I don't know what a pine tree is good for, but I think it makes the soil acid. So anything growing, like, you cannot grow crops there, but I think I can put some coffee plants there, and they probably can grow pretty decent. And yeah, let's see. So let's see if I can do more videos with something interesting in the next couple of weeks. And and maybe I can show you something, but I had to destroy this. But there's this fruit that has little spikes. It's a fruit that they call here quito quito. In Colombia, I think they call it lulo, and in Central America, they call it naranjito. It's a very sweet sour fruit, and yeah, it just grows here all over. So I guess I would have in the future good use of it, doing water and juice. So yeah, signing off. Sun is gone, getting dark, so continue tomorrow.